The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have been accused of benefiting from the blood, tears and sweat of slaves as they arrived in Jamaica to be met by a protest calling for reparations from the monarchy. Kate and William will celebrate the culture and history during their time on the Caribbean island, where there have been calls from politicians in recent years for Jamaica to drop the Queen as head of state and for a formal acknowledgement of slavery. Protesters gathered outside the British High Commission in the country's capital Kingston, with one placard held by a girl reading, "Kings, queens and princesses and princes belong in fairy tales, not in Jamaica." Speaking on GB News, Mr. Wootton said that the issues have been intensified by Meghan and her controversial interview with Oprah Winfrey last year. During the interview, Meghan made allegations of racism within the royal family but did not name those who she alleged had made such remarks. Speaking about the protests, Mr. Wootton said, "Was all this difficulty intensified by the antics of Meghan Markle when she made unsubstantiated and anonymous allegations of racism within the royal family during her outlandish interview with Oprah, prompting the infamous response from Buckingham Palace that recollections may vary?" Meghan wasn't forced out of the palace. She ran out in a hurry because she wanted to make the big bucks in Hollywood and become even more famous. She used the royal family. Look at the trouble that Meghan has caused for the royal family. As the country marks its 60th anniversary, a coalition of Jamaican politicians, business leaders, doctors and musicians have called in an open letter for the British monarchy to pay slavery reparations. "We note with great concern your visit to our country Jamaica. During a period when we are still in the throes of a global pandemic and bracing for the full impact of another global crisis associated with the Russian-Ukraine war," the letter states, according to a section quoted by the Independent's race correspondent Nadine White. "We see no reason to celebrate 70 years of the ascension of your grandmother to the British throne because her leadership, and that of her predecessors, has perpetuated the greatest human rights tragedy in the history of humankind." Speaking about the issue, Mr. Wootton said, "But the reason I am so angry is that they are using this propaganda for Meghan Markle to add to their cause and try and paint a picture of a 95-year-old monarch as some sort of racist. And anyone who knows anything about the Queen knows that couldn't be further from the truth. So I say, shame on Meghan Markle and shame on the propaganda in Jamaica who are using her lies to advance their political cause. I want the people of Jamaica to make that decision based on facts. And the Queen loves the people of Jamaica and the Queen is not a racist woman, and this implication which Meghan made, that the Queen is, somehow, overseeing a racist royal family has done damage. That's all I am saying. It was always going to do damage. They, Harry and Meghan, knew what they were doing in that Oprah Winfrey interview. They were damaging the monarchy. They were damaging the royal family, and that's why it is so disgraceful. Because all they wanted was big bucks. That's all they wanted, lots of attention.